Welcome back to Sports Select, Sports Talk here on Shaw TV. Now, we've been devoting our entire show here to the Olympics, and it wouldn't be an Olympic show if we didn't actually have an Olympian with us. And of course, Cindy Clausen, a well-known and very successful speed skater from here in Manitoba, kindly joining us. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
I can't imagine what you must go through as someone who's not participating anymore, and all the build-up towards the Olympics. Do you miss it when it comes to this time?
Yeah, I definitely miss it, and I mean, there's been some hard days too. But I mean, I'm looking forward to watching the games, watching my teammates compete, and I mean, Brittany Schuessler, a Winnipegger as well. She's been really strong this season. She's even been on the podium and won World Cup, and going into these Olympics. We have to watch for her because I think she's going to be a force to reckon with there.
Take us back to when you were competing, and what is this like for the athletes when you've just got a couple weeks now leading up to it? Is it butterflies, or is it just, what does it feel like?
It's so exciting. I mean, you just can't wait to get to the athletes village, and you get your gear and you're so excited to be able to try that on and to have the Canada flag on your back and Canada printed, like just to be able to represent your country and knowing that you're going to do that on a world stage is really very exciting.
Now, obviously, you're a product of the speed skating program here in Manitoba, and earlier in the show, we were just talking about, just how much success there has been as it pertains to skaters from this province. Talk a bit about that. Why do you think Manitoba has been such a great breeding ground for speed skaters?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people joke that it's the weather, that we just get so tough because we have to skate outdoors here. But you know what? We have great coaches here. When I started speed skating, I was 18 years old, so I started a bit late. But I just remember the coaches just inspiring me and just giving me that belief that I can do it and teaching me the technique I needed. So when I moved to Calgary, then I could move on to the next step. And just the sense of community too here. It's so tight. It's like a big family with the speed skating. And so we've produced some great athletes, and I believe we'll continue to do that going into the future.
Talk a bit about the Sochi Games now. Just how do you think Team Canada is sitting right now? How do you think we'll fare?
I think that we'll do really well. I mean, just looking at the different World Cup events and things that, like with all the sports, we just seem to be in the news all the time, always on the podium. And with speed skating in particular, we have some strong skaters, Christine Nesbitt, Denny Morrison, and then of course Brittany Schuessler. And the women's team has always done really well in the team pursuit, and Brittany is a leader there. And so I think that we should all be watching for her, and I think that they have an excellent chance of getting gold.
You've had a chance to look around the Hall of Fame here a little bit. What do you think of this display and this dedication to Manitoba athletes?
It's amazing. It's such an honor to be a part of this, and it's just beautiful, everything that they've done here, and to look back and seeing like there's things that like Mike Ireland has donated, and Susan Ock, who has always been a role model to me, just to see their pictures and skin suits and things like that. This is a really special place, and I think it'll be inspiring for all of Manitoba, like anyone who comes here, and especially the young athletes to come here and just get that little bit of inspiration.
And I understand you're letting them have your gold medal from 2006, is that correct?
I brought that here. They have a bronze medal from 2006, okay. And they also have a skin suit from 2010.
Okay. And just looking back at some of your fondest memories, I'm sure 2006 still has to be so high up there for you.
Yeah, it was just an incredible experience. I never thought that I'd be able to go home with 5 medals, and the icing on the cake was at the end. The 5,000 meter, Clara won gold, I won bronze, and to be able to stand on the podium and sing "O Canada" together, that was something else, and it was very special for me.
Spoken like a true Manitoban and true Canadian. Thank you so much for making time for us today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Cindy Clausen. And of course, if you want to be an Olympian like Cindy or Clara Hughes or anyone else, you got to get fit. Time for the latest segment of Earn Your Donut. And for this segment of Earn Your Donut, we've once again commandeered...
Earn Your Donut.
You like that, don't you? We've, of course, commandeered the fittest person I know, Pam Horan. Welcome back.
Well, thanks for having me back.
Now, when we talk about getting fit, so much now is focused on the core. We hear about strengthening your core, engaging your core. Why is it so important?
Well, the core is the foundation of all your strength. It actually we give the core the credit for protecting your spine, stabilizing your spine. So without a strong core, you're not going to be able to move powerfully from your limbs. So you need a strong core.
And what exactly is your core? Because I think back, I think front, like just...
No, you actually pretty much got it. It's
Okay.
actually the muscles of the trunk. So if you take off your head and take off your legs, you've got your core front and back. So it encompasses the muscles all in the front part of the body and all in the back, actually even including in the hip and in the buttock and in the front. So it is all encompassing. So your limbs are not your core, but everything else is considered your core.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess there's no time like the present. Time to get low.
Yes. All right, so we're going to start your core exercises today with a plank, a front plank, which works the very low, deep abdominal muscles as well as the muscles in the back, and you can squeeze your glutes and also your front thigh muscles to get everything working.
But I was ready to do a sit-up.
No sit-ups, no passe.
Okay.
Passe sit-ups.
Okay.
Core, front plank.
Okay, so
Okay, so you're going to flip over.
I'm flipping over.
And let's do forearms and
Okay.
toes.
Forearms
So
and
the
toes.
idea here is to contract the navel towards the spine hard,
okay.
pull your shoulders down, and then lift those hips right up, and you're gonna go right up onto your toes. Lift, 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 lift high. Yeah, and you wanna be a straight line from the shoulders to your hips. So no arching in the back, so tight, and you wanna be nice and straight. Yeah, squeeze those front thigh muscles as well.
Okay.
Pull those shoulders down and pull in here as well. Yeah, so you're just getting everything, a navel in and up. Pelvic floor muscles pulled tight. So when you're doing planking, you want to, it's time under tension. Those are, you're working your postural muscles, your endurance muscles, so you want to hold time. So you could start maybe for 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 30, a minute, whatever you can muster up. Make sure you breathe and rest. This next exercise works all the muscles that work along the spine here, your erector spinae muscles.
Yes.
So it is gonna, you're gonna have to extend your arms out.
Both arms?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Both arms. Think about pulling your shoulders down and back. And then from that position, you're going to extend your arms and legs opposite. Opposite arm, opposite leg extending.
Okay.
So lift right and left, or
you'd
left
like
and
me to
right.
start, would you?
Yes, you can start.
Okay.
Opposite arm, opposite leg.
go.
So think lifting, yes, and then back down, and then again.
What's this move called?
This is called Superman.
Yes, it
Don't you feel
is.
like Superman?
Yes, I do.
As you do, you're flying in space. That core should be, that front core, those core muscles should be connecting all the time. So you should, even when you're doing something like this, you want to draw that navel in and up. So you want to be working through all of those core muscles.
Wow.
Let's just do one more on each side. So lift and extend. See if you can extend that arm.
I don't have a
down.
very strong core, Pam Horan, let me tell
Well,
you.
I don't know. Not looking too bad. And rest. Yeah, well done. Okay.
That's pretty much going to do it for this edition of Sports Select Sports Talk. A big round of thanks to the folks here at Sport Manitoba for hosting us at the Hall of Fame. Of course, the biggest round of thanks goes to you viewers, and if you have any questions, comments, or story ideas, don't hesitate to email me at the address that you see at the bottom of your screen. You can also catch up with me on Twitter at Al Foster Shaw. So, on behalf of videographers Michael Byfield, Sam Carney, and our entire Shaw TV crew, I'm Al Foster saying thank you so much for watching. Good luck to our Olympians. We'll see you soon.